DD214 Network podcast is for mature audiences only. Any videos, music, or entertainment not originating from DD214 Network is used and covered under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, also known as fair use. Opinions expressed are our own and do not represent any DoD or U.S. government entities as a whole. This podcast is for entertainment purposes only. Viewer and listener discretion is advised. You are no longer alone now, because we have you.
Good morning, good morning, good morning.
Good morning.
What do y'all say there? What do y'all say there? How's everybody doing today?
It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. A beautiful day in the neighborhood.
Oh my God, you're gonna burn up, dude. Get out of that sun. What's wrong with you? You know you're not supposed to be in the sun.
I was going to say,
I've been watching way too
podcast
much.
producers. Jesus fucking Christ.
You can hear John hissing because of the sun.
Been watching a lot of What We Do in the Shadows. All right.
Hey, nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that.
What do you do in the shadows?
Brandon Cleary, good to see you, buddy.
Morning, Clary.
You want to know? You want to know what I do in the shadows? What
the fuck?
You got to watch the show to understand the reference.
This asshole doing fucking sound effects now. Jesus.
It's not a sound effect. It's the character Laszlo. When he says we have to whack someone, he goes, we have to whack someone.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Is he a cool character?
He is the funniest character on the show.
Okay.
And it's kind of like, you know, he walks around and he'll see something where he'll be like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah.
Where the fuck did that come from?
Very animated.
Very animated guy. And actually in the show Fallout, in one of the earlier episodes, you may have caught him. I know you didn't watch the whole thing, but he actually plays the character of the voice of the robot, Codsworth, in the show.
I did not know that. And I didn't make it that far.
Yeah, I know. He's actually he's a great. I don't know much about him outside of What We Do in the Shadows. I've seen like little clips of him here and there and stuff like that. Natural hilarity. You know what I mean? Natural hilarity. So
Some people just got it. Some people just got it. I mean, seriously, that's like and when they come on the scene, they're already primed and ready to go. So they just start. Yeah. Did you guys have a good week?
Yeah, the week was good. The week was good. You know, lots of video games.
Yeah, me too, except not different video games, just one in particular. I'm almost to the end of Doom Eternal. Finally.
Ooh.
So like I'm on the last level and like I'm getting there. Like I've been like taking it in small chunks, you know what I mean? Like I'll get to a certain checkpoint and turn it off. Just kind of like enjoying a meal. You know what I mean? Like for some reason I never beat Doom Eternal all the way through.
Yeah. And
I realized that recently and I was like, well, fuck, I'm going to be stuck in the house. So, you know, enjoy. And I did, and I have been. And I think I'm on like literally the last level right now, about to beat it. But I still haven't beat it yet. I'm taking my time. So today or tomorrow is probably going to be the end of Doom Eternal for me. So
very good. That's exciting. Well,
go ahead.
No, you go ahead. You were talking
I
first.
was just gonna. I'm probably gonna end up like you know how it's kind of like Ghost of Tsushima. So like you unlock everything, and then I can go back and play from the beginning with everything unlocked
with your power ups. Yeah,
and just fucking fuck everything up. You know what I mean? Like that's half the fun is just like massacring fucking demons.
The first time I experienced that was with like Arkham City. And I was just like, man,
yeah.
Like, yeah, you know,
that's what I like. The Spider-Man games on the PlayStation, even they do that where you beat the game, you've pretty much maxed out your level and everything, and all your skill tree, you're fully maxed out on fucking everything, and then they have this plus mode where you go back in, play from the fucking beginning.
Yep.
A little bit harder difficulty, but you've already got fucking everything unlocked.
Yep, you get all the good stuff, which it's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful.
Yep,
huge fan. So this week was pretty tame. I worked on a couple of stuff, you know, edited my huge, but there were 2 games that I am actually quite stuck on at the moment.
Oh yeah.
One of them you guys are gonna be fucking surprised as fuck about. Like it's gonna come out of left field. So I don't know if you want me to reveal that one now, or if you want me to reveal that one after the one game that you guys would probably think that I am playing.
Start with the one that we think you are playing.
Farming Simulator.
Yeah,
25.
yeah. You mentioned that.
Oh my fucking god, I'm obsessed. I am obsessed.
You know what, John? I can't talk shit about what.
Oh yes, it is actually.
What? I did not know that. Actually, is that true?
Yeah.
It's getting an anime.
Yep.
Ghost of Tsushima. That's a phenomenal fucking video game.
Yeah.
I need to download it onto the PS5 now that I got the PS5 working again, so I can fucking finish playing it. Cause
that's a great fucking game. That game is like, I haven't decided if I'm gonna go back to Red Dead after Doom, but Ghost of Tsushima is definitely like in the back of my head. I haven't played it in a while. I just haven't played it in a while, so I'm kind of like, well, you know. So
hang on, I'm gonna take out this overlay real quick to see what the fuck Squilini called me.
Oh, he did.
Oh, he just called me clean.
I didn't change your name. Because I can't change your name. We are all in control of our own names. So what happened there was Jay changed his because he was like, how the fuck did I end up with 2? So I told him how to change his. And he did big balls. So I was like, fuck it. Small cock. And then I was like, when John, once we're live, I'm going to just randomly toggle this shit on just to throw John the fuck off.
All right. So if you're what? You're big cock?
No.
It's a play on fucking things here. Small cock, big balls.
Okay. So small cock and big balls. So can I be tiny girth?
You can be whatever you want, John. This is your kingdom.
All right,
cool. Whatever you want.
But yeah. Okay, so Farming Simulator. Look, I'm a city slicker. I don't know shit about fucking canola, wheat, cows, and shit like that. Okay, and I play the game with
getting up at 4 o'clock in the fucking morning just to make milk the cow or some shit.
Well, we speed up time, but that's a whole other conversation, you know. I play with the wheel, so I'm using the tractors and all the tools with my wheel while using the keyboard for everything else. I'm learning stuff while I'm doing this. Like I'm learning like what some of the machines are, what they do, what not to do when mowing a lawn and stuff like that.
Right.
You know, look, I live in New fucking Jersey. I've never lived in a full house like in an actual single family home until I went to Fort Bend in Georgia. Even now, you know what I mean? I live in a big apartment.
Right.
And I've never really had to mow my own lawn. I've done it maybe, what would you say, baby? Like 10, 15 times since we've been together. You know, I haven't had to do it. So it's something that it's not a part of me to be like, oh, it's time for me to go sell some eggs, you know, and shit like that.
Yeah.
So being able to put into a mentality in a simulator, nonetheless, and you guys know I like my simulators. You know, because these are
simulators.
I
will never talk shit about what you enjoy, John, because like it's not just because it ain't my bag doesn't mean it's not a good game.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like it doesn't. It has no bearing, and if you enjoy it, fucking enjoy the hell out of it.
I'll tell you what my favorite simulators are: the poker simulators.
I just had a conversation with a gentleman yesterday about playing poker, and because we were talking about gambling,
Yeah.
And he was asking me if I gamble. I was like, well, I'm not a I don't gamble. Typically, I don't gamble because I like the odds being on my side. And one of the only games that I will gamble on, or I'll play the occasional fun game of with friends to gamble, is poker.
Poker is my game. I love poker.
There's an even playing field.
So
it's an even playing field. So your odds are as good as anybody else's at the table. And that's about the only time I'll fucking gamble. Is like,
so you're mentioning poker. Look into this, Jay. Ultimate Texas Hold'em.
Yes.
Is that a game?
Yeah.
So Ultimate Texas Hold'em, unlike regular Texas Hold'em, where there's other players at the table. Ultimate is just you versus the dealer.
Like one-on-one, mano.
Yeah. So there's other players at the table betting against the dealer, but you're not playing against those other people there. You're just you versus the dealer.
I could dig it. I could dig that.
The odds are a little bit more stacked in the player's favor in that scenario because
there's more ways for the dealer to win.
My other buddy that lives up there in Kansas City, for his birthday 2 weeks ago now, they went to the casino and he sat down at the Ultimate Texas Hold'em table and played for fucking hours and just win after win after fucking win.
Just cleaning house. I might have to check that out. I'm not the world's greatest Hold'em player, but I'm definitely very well versed in the game. I've been playing it for over 25 years.
Yeah.
So I remember playing cards with my buddies like barely out of high school. Like 25 fucking years ago. And so I've been playing for quite some time. Like when I play fucking Red Dead, you know what I mean? Like there's days I'll literally go straight to one of the card tables and I spend my whole time playing Red Dead at the card table, just playing Hold'em.
Yeah.
Like, so I cannot tell you guys how many thousands and thousands of hands I've seen in my life. Like,
and what's going on, Crispin? My favorite fucking Marine right there.
We got a devil dog in the house, huh?
This is the guy that I've been playing Farming Simulator with.
Okay. Good.
Yeah,
well, welcome.
This is my boy Tex, man. Good morning, my brother. Thank you for coming, man.
You're playing Farming Simulator here pretty soon. I'm going to be playing Lawnmower Simulator, but actually outside touching grass.
Outside doing it for real, right?
I don't touch grass. I don't touch grass when it's under 50 degrees. So when it's under 50 degrees, I close the doors.
I don't touch grass either.
And I'm done.
I didn't leave my house for a full fucking week. Literally, I came home last Friday night, like before our last podcast.
You've been inside ever since?
Not quite. I left. I went out and did karaoke this Friday night, but it was exactly 168 hours after I got home the week before. So I had been I had been in my house for exactly a week. I made it, but I definitely was not going outside this week. Like after we got that snow last Sunday.
Yeah.
Like I was buried in my house for freaking like the rest of the week. Like didn't go anywhere. Fucking watched some football. Freaking watched a couple movies and TV shows. Played some video games. You know what I mean? Had a couple beers. Smoked a little reefer. Took a nap here and there. And like that's all I did for a fucking week. Cleaned the house. Did some chores and played with Fred the cat. Like that was my whole fucking week. Was like. So yeah, we do have a couple of things to talk about for the week. Yeah, but I didn't go anywhere.
Yeah, is that a condom, Squillini?
That's what I thought it was. Space gods.
Fucking neighbor. It's a fucking Delta 9 CBD fucking gummy.
Okay.
Oh, Delta 9, huh? And the next game that you're going to be super surprised to hear that I've been playing is Suicide Squad: Kill the Justice League.
Really?
Did they finally make it worth fucking buying?
I mean, they gave it to me for free like 6 months ago. So,
oh yeah, I forgot you fucking grabbed it when it was fucking free.
The best price.
Yeah, I was just kind of like, one day, and my partner Gio from Bong Ribs and Video Game was just like, I'm just playing it because everyone else is playing other stuff, and I just want to do something different. And I have to say, I'm not there with the story yet.
From a dungeon. Good morning.
Good morning, my brother. I think I'm having some connection issues on my end. So if you guys see stuff before I do, please.
Oh, you're fine.
Yeah,
You're good.
You're fine. He just said good morning, and it's always a pleasure to have him here. So
there it is. There it is. Okay, there we go. Fantastic. Good morning, my brother. And yeah, and it's funny. He was just talking shit because we were live for BRVG last night. It's crazy. We're ending Saturdays now with BRVG live, and then starting Sunday mornings with DD214 live. So it's kind of cool.
That. I kind of like that. Like ending the week with one and starting the week with another. Like that's
Yep. There he goes. Because he said this shit to me yesterday. Listen, the game, the mechanics, the gameplay, the shit that you can do, that's fun.
Okay.
It's fun.
Okay.
You know,
where does it lose points?
The story's not all that great. You know,
Okay.
I'm not really sold on the story. I mean, it's got a great cast. I mean, there's plenty of options. The battle is not that bad. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you. I took the time to play it, you know.
Sure.
I took the time to play it. The story kind of sucks, you know. I still don't understand Mrs. Freeze, you know.
Yeah.
But
Is she
the
hot?
gameplay was fun.
Is she hot though? Oh.
No.
Oh. See?
It's fun taking a poop too, but I hate doing it.
Wait, why?
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 You know what? This is what you're gonna do from the dungeon. When you have some time, you're gonna let me know when you're on, and you're gonna download that fucking game that you paid for the Ultimate Edition for, and you're gonna play with me and Gio, and we're gonna play that shit together. Okay,
doesn't sound like John's giving you a choice here.
Yeah, you're gonna play it. You're gonna play it with us, okay? I just don't think you have the right people around you telling you the right things, man. You're being influenced by the wrong people, my friend. I'm telling you. But the game,
because we're the right ones.
John's the wrong people.
But this game, it's not bad. Look, it's a 6.5 at best. Okay,
fair, yeah.
But it's fun, and that's all I can. And plus, if you have a PlayStation account, you get a free this month. So.
Oh, and by the way, I did mean to tell both of you. I just wanted to say thank you for like saving me this week, because like I was bored and I needed a little bit of like entertainment on my TV, and thank you. These guys right here saved me a little bit this week. I got to watch some football and some wrestling and shit. So like, and we can actually talk about that. So
I just want to answer this real quick. What ruined the Arkhamverse for you? Because the museum in the game explained the lore of what happened after Arkham Knight. And if you go into the museum, it tells you the whole story, especially when Batman fucking disappears and comes back to life and everyone's like, oh. So I don't know. I think the lore is there. I think it's the lore is there. It's correct.
The gameplay is too repetitive, is the latest thing from the dungeon on this.
Too repetitive? I could see that. But what else? Aren't you doing the same moves in Ghost of Tsushima all the time? Aren't you doing the same thing in Call of Duty all the time? Your character is built and is made to do certain things. So yeah, there's going to be repetitive things going on. If the character movements are repetitive, yeah, that's your character. But all the characters that are in the game are completely different and have different move sets and have different I guess like upgrades and power-ups and advantages that other characters don't.
Sure.
It's great. You're gonna play with us. The stupid thing of having to go little parts of the map and shoot the same people. Well, that's what we do in fucking Call of Duty almost every day, and Once Human, and yeah, so on. But yeah,
every other game out there, just about.
Yeah, but my week was good. How was yours?
I really can't complain. Like it honestly, by like the third or fourth day, I was like stuck in the house. It was starting to feel like summer vacation, except just in winter.
Yeah,
time. It really did. Like I wasn't really bothered by it. My power stayed on the whole time. Didn't have to worry about that. I had plenty of food. I had plenty of snacks and treats and stuff. You know, as far as like I had some gummies and I had plenty of tobacco. I had beer, but I wasn't drinking a lot. It was like just drinking a couple a day basically. I didn't run out of beer until Friday basically. This Friday, like That's right. That's right. From the dungeon. Challenge accepted. Yeah. But yeah, it wasn't a bad week. I watched fucking Monday Night Raw, and we'll talk about that probably here in a little bit. I watched Monday Night Raw. I was actually, for the most part, I was very pleasantly surprised with the direction WWE is going.
I heard some really good things.
They're going in a good direction, John. That's all I can say. I haven't kept up on it in a long time. I watched WrestleMania last year because you guys asked me to, so I did, and I had a great time watching WrestleMania. And then last night watching Raw, I was like, "Well, fuck, this ain't half bad." Like they did okay. They did okay.
Yeah.
I didn't get a chance to watch NXT yet, so I'll probably watch NXT like whenever, like today or tomorrow, whatever.
I've never watched NXT. I probably need to because they've started, they've taken NXT and they've totally turned it around from what it initially was. Because that was initially just their, developmental. And now they've switched it to where it's its own syndicated ran show like Raw and SmackDown.
Yeah, they did. I think they did a good job. They seem to be setting up their characters very well. They're setting up the matches very well, and we were gonna get to that. We were gonna talk to that from the dungeon for sure. That totally fucking happened, and I watched the replay basically, where they kind of like auto tuned a lot of it out, and you can still hear it. Like so they like like I watched videos taken from the crowd and how it was amazing how loud they got when it got loud and it got bad, and it was. I guess you could say for the Hulkster, that was a long time in the coming. Like wrestling fans are finally sick of his shit.
Yeah, and a lot of other people too.
Oh well, yeah, of course.
Yeah, it's
for the WWE universe, for the fans to boo the king like that. Well, the guy who used to be king, I should say.
Yeah, I was about to be like, huh.
Like,
but yeah,
he used to be fucking king of fucking shit hill in the in professional wrestling, and boy, he ain't fucking now, and he ain't never gonna be again. Probably
sex tape ruined him.
He ruined him, John. If he wasn't such a liar about just shit that he had no business lying about in the first place, I don't think that worked for him, brother. That's right. It did. You could tell you could tell he was kind of visibly shaken. Like if you watch him trying to plug his fucking dog shit beer, whatever the fuck he's selling, and like nobody was having it. Nobody, like the music hit, and you heard the first little bit of a pop of a cheer, and then as soon as that little pop ended, everybody was the whole crowd was booing him.
The only thing I like about Hulk Hogan is his song. That song is amazing.
They straight booed him out of the arena. They really did. Like he didn't even get to fucking plug his shit probably for as long as he wanted to. Because like nobody was having it. Nobody was fucking having it that night. And yeah, so like I'm a child of the 80s. So I was a little Hulkamaniac in the 80s when I was fucking 5 years old and didn't goddamn know any better, right? But this ain't the fucking 80s or 90s anymore. And Hulk Hogan is about 30 years too fucking late. You know what I mean? Like by far. He was getting to the end of his into his rope by the time he went over to WCW. So yeah, that totally happened. But the rest of the card was actually like I enjoyed watching it. I had fun watching it. And it's been a while since I've been able to enjoy.
Oh God, no.
I don't know if you saw the way he was walking. He's not coming back. Like he can't wrestle anymore. He barely made it out to where he stood. Like he didn't even. There's a reason he didn't even go all the way to the fucking the ring. Like if you watch him walk out, like he's fucked. He's FUCK fucked. He's too old now. Like he wouldn't make it. And like
if he does another leg drop, that leg is gonna fall off.
Oh my God. Well, dude, it'll be between him and fucking Ric Flair. It's like just fucking stop and quit while you're ahead, dude. Like, come on. Like it's over.
Mick Foley got smart.
Yeah, Mick Foley was always smart. And I think a lot of wrestlers Mick Foley's like a really nice guy. Like traditionally, there's a lot of people that like him, but when he was wrestling, there were a lot of people that didn't like him
because he was untraditional.
Because it's very untraditional, and he can take his bumps, but he got smart when it was over. It was over, and he didn't go back. He ain't getting back in the ring. He ain't fucking. It's over. Like it's kind of like if the Army fucking knocked on my door right now, if the Army came knocking on my door right now, I'd have to tell them no. It's like I've been out for a few years. I ain't going back. That dream is past. You know what I mean? Like it's time to move on to other things in life. You know, because if I went back to the Army now, I wouldn't be up to the same standard that I was when I was still serving. So you got to let that shit die sometimes, and just like let the new generation take over. You know what I mean? So professional wrestling is very much the same. Like you never want to turn into the guy that you hated when you were private, right? Like that fucking E7 or fucking Master Sergeant, First Sergeant. That's just like a little bit too big for their uniform.
Yeah,
they fucking suck at PT. You know what I mean? You don't ever want to turn into that guy. You know, because it gets sad. It's just sad after that. You know what I mean?
That's just like, I mean, even just looking at like John Cena, who's going through and doing his farewell tour now.
Yeah.
You know, they've kicked
so
that
excited.
off. Even
I love that guy.
You know, but even he's not in the same shape he was back in the, early 2000s when he first started getting big.
He's in great shape, but he's still in pain too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That's where it's, get this farewell tour out of the way. Fucking, if you get another championship in the process, you take the championship, you fucking bout it out. Somebody else gets it from you in the end there. And then you fucking take a bow and fucking step out.
Yep.
And then he becomes the greatest comedy actor of all time after that.
I'm waiting on fucking Orton. Orton's about to that point where he needs to just fucking hang up his boots.
Yeah.
I want to smoke a joint. I want to smoke a joint with Orton so bad.
But there's a few people I wouldn't mind either smoking with or having a beer. You know what I mean? Like there's a few people. I would really be curious to share a couple beers and pick Triple H's brain right now. To have him go from where he started in the 90s as Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
No,
to
before that. Paul he was Paul Levesque.
Levine,
yeah.
Well, to go from where he started to basically taking over Vince McMahon's position in the company, what a hell of a ride! What a hell of a ride! And if you'd asked me to pick who was going to take over for Vince McMahon in the 90s, Triple H was not on my fucking list.
No,
not even close. Wouldn't have even been close. But he did. He did it, and it's his show now. It's fucking his show now. But see, that's the other thing. Like even in the late 90s, early 2000s, if you'd ever asked me if I thought the fucking Rock was going to be a member of the board of directors.
Yeah. Oh, Terrorizing. That was his name. That was his first name. Terrorizing.
Interesting. Was that still in the WWF at the time?
That was the IWF and WCW. Oh, okay. That was like right before he did his whole like French gimmick and stuff like that.
Okay.
Sorry, Scolini.
No, you're good. But like, I mean, that's the thing. Like a lot of the executives in the WWE sphere now are wrestlers that you would have never thought would end up in any type of corporate position with the company.
Yeah, I guess it's one of those things you just never know. And some people stick it out. You know what I mean? You ever like work at a job and like there's the guy that like started at the bottom and like now he's like the manager. You know what I mean? It's like it's one of those situations where exactly. Thank you. Yeah.
It's fucking what happened with my job. So
started at the bottom, now we're here. You know what I mean? Like, that's freaking, that's it.
So
like that's excuse me.
But I will say, I mean, one thing that I've liked over this last year with WWE and the new Paul Levesque era or Triple H era, depending on how you want to fucking call it.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Yeah.
Is the fucking storylines they've been fucking doing. Like they're bringing back old school style storylines with the new school twist.
Yeah. And I for one am here for it, and I'm so far I'm on board. The last couple times you guys have convinced me to watch wrestling, it's been worth it every time. It's been worth it every time. Like I had a good time watching it. It's just it brings back some nostalgia. The matches are way fucking better than they used to be. Like just the matches matches in general I was what you ever like John, you've done professional wrestling. You know what I mean?
I just trained, yeah.
Well, but you get some of the in and outs, and it's like maybe like 10 or 15 years ago, I might have been able to get in the ring and take a couple of bumps and call it a night.
Yep.
The shit they do now, I wouldn't fucking make it.
That's what I thought when I did the training.
You ain't gonna catch me fucking moonsaulting off the top rope. It ain't gonna happen. I've officially gotten over that part of the hill. Like I wouldn't be able to make it. I wouldn't make it at all. Like
at this point, I just would prefer being either the referee, where I take a bump every now and then.
Yep.
I'd like to. I wouldn't mind getting thrown around.
I could probably do the referee thing. I could, or I could be a what would you call like a manager? You know what I mean? I could be
manager's good too.
I could be a manager, but that
just do a little bit
like a fucking Paul Heyman or fucking Paul Bearer, be like fucking Paul Bearer. Fucking, just be your ringside manager. Just I'm gonna come out, I might get fucking hit with a damn power bomb once every fucking like year.
Right.
Because of some shit, because of my character within the fucking shit. But I'm not actually getting in the ring fucking elbow dropping and
you're either a Paul Heyman or a Stacy Keibler. You choose which one you want to be, the bottom or the top.
Well, Stacy Keibler's pretty hot.
It was supposed to be rhetorical, but
sorry.
I'm glad you answered it.
Oh, shit, Jay.
Oh, shit. Oh,
I forget
man.
what it was. The other day, I made a rhetorical fucking statement. I think it was at fucking work, and one of the people one of my fucking employees fucking responded, and I'm like, okay, the whole statement I made was rhetorical. It didn't require a response.
Rhetorical.
You did not need to say a word. You just need to look at me and blink your eyes to let me know you understand.
You need to look at me and blink your eyes so I understand that you're a human while I'm discussing this with you.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy.
Yeah. Speaking of Lord have mercy, so we're gonna talk about the fucking fire in LA.
Well, what Squillini? We forgot about his week.
Oh yeah. What did you do this week? It snowed where you are too, right?
Fuck yeah. I mean, so
fuck yeah.
Yeah, which is crazy because it's fucking 40 degrees.
Yeah.
It's actually 41 right now.
Jersey getting a fucking heat wave, fucking the South getting fucking snow. It's fucking bullshit. You can have this shit back, John. But
no, I'm good.
But no, I mean, this week, fucking typical shit, fucking worked. Played a lot of fucking PlayStation now that I got that fucking working again.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
What'd you play?
I've just been replaying fucking Spider-Man 2.
Okay, that's cool.
For right now, because
it's just curious.
It was just something to just kind of start getting used to the fucking controller for the PlayStation again before I jumped back into like Ghost of Tsushima or something of that nature.
That's such a fucking great game, Ghost of Tsushima. I fucking love that game. Dude.
But played fucking a good bit of PlayStation, and that's fucking pretty much it. I mean, more packing. It snowed.
Yeah, you're almost out of there, aren't you? You're gonna be like you're minus 2 weeks. You're like minus 2 weeks, right?
It's now a day shy of minus 2 weeks because we've got, depending on how episodes work, we've got next week's episode will be the last live in this fucking room. Right.
And we're just waiting on the results of a football game here in a couple hours to see what we're gonna do.
Is it going to be live, or are we going to have to pre-record? We're going to be waiting to figure out.
we promise you guys we're going to do everything we can to be live next week. Be forewarned though, because I work at Arrowhead. Depending on what my show time is and which day, as of right now, I could work either Saturday or Sunday. So we're waiting on that. And if I work on Saturday, it's not going to be a problem. If I work on Sunday, be prepared. We might be starting early that day. So for those of you that join us live, we might be going on an hour or two ahead of when we normally do, just so that we can get a live episode in before I have to go to work.
Yeah.
So Be cognizant of that and be patient with us, please.
I guess that means I'm not farming that much that night.
Well, we'll be all right. We'll be all right. But I got this game, and if the Chiefs win, I'll have a game the next week, and that'll be it. So it's a good thing. It's a good thing we're pre-recording anyways for the following
week. Yeah.
If the Chiefs win, this coming weekend, I'm gonna have to work the next one that next Sunday anyways. So either way.
Yeah, because so we've got either one more live and a pre-record in this fucking room, or two pre-records left in this fucking office after this episode, and then new fucking space, and that's going to be interesting because I'm still trying to figure out how I'm going to fucking utilize the fucking space that I have now.
You'd be all right. I think you're going to be all right.
I'm going to be fine. It's just going to be fucking disarray until I can get fucking furniture and fucking put out the space and shit.
That's part of the moving gig, right?
Yeah, because with having a whole fucking basement at the new house to fucking set up for my office and studio and shit, I've got fucking options.
Yep. You remember the very first episode I ever filmed in this house, I was in the basement. You know what I mean? Like,
that's true.
In the basement, because I didn't have anything. There was nothing much in the house at that point. You know what I mean? Like, it was this empty house, and I had a couple of chairs, and shit was up. Like you said, shit was strewn everywhere, and freaking for moving in, and yeah.
Shit.
Yeah. So I mean, that's my week. I'm good. Again, it snowed. We're fucking, I think today after we get done with the episode, we're gonna go see Nosferatu.
Oh fuck! I gotta call my buddy. I got a buddy that I was meaning to we were supposed to go see that fucking movie, and then we got fucking snowed in all week. So I need to do that too. I've been meaning I really want to see that movie in the theater, like now while it's in the theater, because I could tell it's one of those movies I'll probably enjoy seeing it on the big screen. Seeing it on the big screen.
No, I'm having a problem with movie theaters right now.
Tell me.
I get too comfortable and I fall asleep.
Oh, like with little reclining.
Yeah, I get way too comfortable, and I knock out, dude. I can't do movie theaters anymore. I literally have to wait until the movie comes out. Which now we're lucky enough that we don't have to wait that long anymore.
Well, and on the plus side, you're saving a lot of money like that too, because movie theaters,
especially if the movie sucks, then it comes out immediately.
Yeah, well, and it ain't cheap. I mean, if you go into the movie theater, let's say just hypothetically, if I take my two kids, it's $100.
And that's with popcorn and stuff like that.
Tickets, freaking popcorn, and then snack. And we take our own snacks in most of the time, but I will get popcorn usually, and I'll get drinks.
Yeah.
So between popcorn, drinks, snacks at the gas station that we take in ourselves, movie tickets, spending about $1 bill. It's close. It's close. Just me and two kids. So
yeah, we've got 2 more free passes to this fucking theater here, the new theater that opened up. Well, it's now no longer really a new theater, but Complex got a bunch of fucking passes, and the old manager forgot to pass them out, and I was just up there getting a cup of coffee from the fucking office one day, and they're here, and they handed me this fucking stack of 25 free fucking movie tickets.
Fuck yeah.
So we're down to 2 more left, and then I'm like, so we're going to use these last 2 right before we fucking move. And
hell yeah, I like that.
I remember back in the day years ago, my one of my uncles and his wife, and he used to take all of us to the movie theaters. But here's the thing, and when I got older, I started realizing what he was doing was probably super illegal. We would watch one movie. We'd get to the movie theater 10 a.m. on a Saturday, right?
Yeah.
And then we would watch 4 or 5 movies and go into the other theaters throughout the fucking day. And then when I used to ask him, is this okay? He's like, yeah, this is fine. No problem. And then as I got older, I realized wait a minute, we're not supposed to be doing that.
Oops.
Oopsies. But speaking of movies, a lot of movies are getting delayed right now due to, because you want to bring up the wildfires. Was that what you were going to say?
Yeah. In LA. Yeah.
Holy shit.
Holy shit is right. The fucking, did you see the winds were up to 100 miles an hour? You can't, You can't stop a fire like
that. I haven't been reading much about it. Do we know if someone did this? Was this a natural?
They don't know yet. I don't think they know yet. I think it could have been power lines. It could have been it could have been one person throwing out a cigarette from the road. Literally, it could have been anything. Like one little spark is all it takes.
Wow,
and
16 people are dead. Holy shit.
I don't like that. That hurts my heart. I'm talking entire developments, entire neighborhoods are gone.
They look like movie sets. They look like sets that you would see in like a post-apocalyptic movie or like a war movie or something.
Yeah.
It's devastating.
It's like a worst case scenario where like the direction of the fire, the way the fire is going, and there's nothing that can really stop it. And the only thing that can stop it is like when it gets to the ocean. You know what I mean? And there's a million fucking people between the fire and the ocean right now.
Yeah. And now I'm also thinking too, like if I'm a celebrity, right? Obviously big mansion and stuff like that. Like how many wildfires have California gone through? How many need to happen before you say that's enough?
Well, we saw that in Florida. What's going to happen, John, is insurance companies are going to start refusing to insure the property. Like that's
because of natural disasters like that.
It's already happened. It's already happening in Florida. If they try to rebuild in the same place, they're probably going to have a problem getting insured. Like honestly, like that's what's going to start happening. And in these, I don't know. I'm trying to I don't want to sound, I guess,
aggressive.
Aggressive or overly negative. It's like I don't blame people for living where they live.
Yeah.
But after a certain time, when the risk is elevated, when the risk becomes elevated, you have to ask yourself the question: Am I in a good enough place? Do I need to maybe think about moving somewhere else? And I know that's not. Nobody wants to fucking move, and nobody wants to pick up and fucking. You've lived in your house for 25 years.
You got to have it in your head, though.
I got to have it in my head. Like it's very rare, and the chances are slim. But I could get hit by a tornado where I live, right?
Yeah.
But it's very rare, and it's a slim chance in the part of Kansas City that I lieve in.
We get freak hurricanes up here,
exactly, and it's like, but it's in the back of my head. If a if a tornado comes through and knocks my fucking tree over, and my tree fucking lands from my front yard, lands on my fucking house, and does $20,000 worth of damage to the fucking roof, I might have to fucking pay for that. You know what I mean? Because that's part of what I have in my house. Like I've got big trees in the front yard, trees across the street, you know what I mean? Shit like that, where there can be fucking damage easy in a fucking bad windstorm or a bad enough storm. That's part of the deal. But what I don't have to worry about is shit like hurricanes, shit like fucking fire. Like fire is very slim out here. Like there's no way. It just wouldn't happen. Put it that way. There's not enough. It's not dry enough. It's not. California is a far cry from Missouri as far as like water. You know what I mean? They're dry out there.
Yeah.
Really
I'm right next to water. Squillini, I think he's pretty close to water too.
Yep.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm far enough inland from coastal Carolina that even if there was drastic flooding,
you're still fine.
I'm still fine.
Yeah. So what would be
more towards the mountainside?
Yeah. So what would be the worst thing that you would have to be afraid of in your area, Squillini?
Tornado?
I mean,
do you guys get tornadoes?
They happen, but
not really.
It's very rare because, I mean, where we're living at now is more city area, so tornadoes don't typically touch down in cities. That's more suburban neighborhoods and stuff like that. So, shit. I mean, there's still the risk of fucking flooding in my area. It's just not coastal flooding; it's lakes and rivers.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it would be more flooding for us.
Yeah, there's a risk of flooding here, but where my house is like it wouldn't. There's no way it would. I'm on a hill. I'm on a hill basically, so like it would be draining down. The water would be there'd have to be a shit ton of fucking water to fucking flood where I'm at. Like, and it just doesn't exist because I'm basically on top of a hill. So
Yeah.
I'm kind of lucky in that regard. Like good luck, Missouri River. You know what I mean? Like I'm far enough away from the river, and I'm high enough above it that it ain't gonna happen. So yeah.
So you want to have a little fun today?
Yeah, fucking A. I always want to have fun.
Do you know the S tier list, right?
Yeah, that's like an internet thing, right? Where it's like above A. Like
yes.
So S is like the fucking like like the
top
superior,
top.
fucking stupendous, surprisingly ridiculously dumb.
Well, we're just doing superior today. That's superior. Just superior, ABC, and doo-doo. Okay. So today we're going to be doing it on cadences.
Okay.
I'm actually kind of excited to do this one, to be honest with you. And I'm hoping that some of you guys could remember them. But we got the list right here.
Okay.
And we're going to start off with re-up and join the army.
Re-up and join the army. Oh, how does that one go?
And I'll see if I can find it right now. Oh, hi-ho, lock and load. Is that it? Yeah.
And then what?
And I'll play for you right now. This is from performed by Jonathan Michael Fleming.
Okay.
Lock and load. The engines are running, we're ready to roll. The engines are running, we're ready to roll. Kill the enemy, take control. Kill the enemy, take control. So early in the morning.
Yeah, I remember that one. Yeah.
So where are we putting that one at?
Oh, probably B. I'd probably put that one in B. It's like it's all right, but it's like that's more like a filler cadence. That's like a filler cadence.
Yeah.
All right. Down by the river.
How's that one go? You know you're going to have to play like a lot of these, right? Because like I don't remember. I don't remember all of them. So like when I was attached to engineers, when I was a mechanic, the engineers fucking love cadence. They fucking sing cadence all the goddamn time. When I got to the infantry, like the infantry is like too cool for school. Like they never sing cadence. Like fucking hate it. They all hate it. And I'm like, I never quite understood that in the infantry, but I was like, fuck, I just kind of went along. I was like, I was the odd man out. I was like, fuck it.
Yeah.
Like, then we're not, I guess we're just not seeing cadence then. Like, okay. Like,
right, well,
so
this one, this one is Down by the River.
Down by the river. Down by the river. We took a little walk. Ran into China. We had a little talk. We pushed them. We shoved them. We threw them in the river.
Yeah. Okay.
This one I'm not too crazy about.
I'd go C tier for that one.
Yeah. It's
See?
probably about the same. Yeah.
Yeah, Charlie on that one.
All right. Captain Jack.
Captain Jack.
This one I'm not familiar with. Let me see.
Captain. No, that's not it. What the fuck?
No, you're right. You're right.
Play it.
Hey, Captain Jack. Hey, Captain Jack. Meet me down by the railroad track. Railroad track.
Yeah. Oh, this is bringing back some memories. Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
I'd still say like put that's probably like B or C again. Like it's like they're okay, but they're not like it doesn't stir my soul. You know what I mean? I remember seeing some cadences where like I'd be happy when like certain NCOs would go out to sing cadence because I knew they were gonna like pump me up. You know what I mean? Like it was gonna fucking stir my guts up a little bit and fucking get me motivated to run another fucking 6 miles, right? Like, yeah. My way or the highway.
My way. Yeah, that's that one. We don't got to play that one. We know that one.
We know that one. That one's probably going to be, I don't know, fucking.
That would go. Yeah.
You said a B?
Yeah, probably. Like
yeah.
A lot of these are, I wouldn't call, a lot of these are not going to be S tier because they don't, We stopped singing a lot of the S tier.
I
say that in the army.
Yeah, I think like maybe 2 or 3 of them are gonna be like S tier, but they say that in the army is one of my favorite ones. They say that in the army,
I would put that
are mighty fine.
Yeah, I'd put that one in an A tier though, because
a friend of mine.
Yeah, A tier. That's for sure.
I would go A on that one because I mean every MOS does they say that in the army a little bit different when they sing it because like the cooks are using fucking food related shit.
It's
everybody's fucking it's a very well-rounded, very easily to just reconfigure based off of your mood type of cadence.
Yep.
All
I
right.
did not know this one.
Cadence delay. I don't know this one either. Let's see. Is this just
The letter K can't hear you, little
3.
Yeah, there you go.
Probably C.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's a little cringy, right?
Oh yeah, it works when it works, but it's not if it's just by itself.
I would say cadence delay is one of those. That's more of a fucking running cadence. That's not a marching cadence.
Yes. Next one. I love this. To me, I'm biased. This one, to me, is superior. My girls of my what's it called?
My girl's a vegetable. Yeah. Like that's freaking.
He's got an EKG. He's got an EKG.
Yeah.
She calls it a TV.
Yeah. She came and lost her leg. That's why we call her Peg. And I would do anything to keep her alive.
Used
S tier. That's our first S tier. That's a fun one to sing.
That's S tier. And I used to love singing that when we were in AIT, right?
They're so fucked up. Some of the kids are so fucked up, dude. Like I love them.
Yeah, because like AIT, most of you're in like shared bases. So we used to wake up the fucking Air Force with that one.
Yeah.
Airborne Ranger.
Yeah, fucking S tier.
Yeah.
That's like one of the that's just an old classic.
Actually,
that's
I'm putting that right to the top too. Yeah. Right to the top.
That's one of the first cadence. That's one of the first cadence you will fucking hear in the fucking army is I wanna be an airborne ranger, live the life of death and danger. Yeah.
Amazing. Here we go again. I'm not familiar with this one.
Here we go again.
Oh,
again.
Yeah, I like that one too. That's like, to me, that's like a top B.
It's like A or B. Yeah, I'd say A or B.
Yeah.
Like low A, high B. We'll put in the low A.
That's fine.
I Left My Home's been really overdone here lately. With
that one go again? How does that one go?
I left my home.
I left my home.
Yeah, to join the
army. Yeah, it's been, but the thing is here lately, it's been overdone because like the Marine rapper, he went and did a fucking rap version of the song of the cadence. A bunch of other people have done their own renditions of the fucking song now of the cadence and kind of overdid it.
I love the original.
Put it into mainstream fucking.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, I think this, to me, this is probably a B, a mid B.
I'm okay with that. B, yeah, B is fine with me on that one. Like that's
mid B. Drive On. What's this one?
This one I'm not familiar with.
Let's see. Here we go.
You have to look that one up.
Here we go.
Drive on, first platoon.
Drive on, first platoon.
Drive on, first platoon.
Drive on, first platoon.
Someday you'll be all alone.
Someday you'll be all alone.
Way out in a combat zone.
Way out in a combat zone.
Bullets flying all around.
Bullets
flying all around. Keep your head low to the ground.
That's a nice one.
Probably B or C. What do you got, Joe?
High C.
High C?
Yeah.
I like that juice too. Locked Up. Which one is Locked Up?
I don't know. I'm not familiar with that one.
Locked Up cadence is This is one I cannot find.
Fucking put it in D then.
Yeah, that's an auto D.
Automatic D. Like
everywhere
I go.
Everywhere I go.
There's a private there.
Yeah.
The funniest time that I ever heard that was in boot camp when we came back from Christmas Exodus, and it was just like, when I pee in a cup,
Yeah.
there's a drill sergeant there.
Yep.
This is a good one. I do like this one. I think this is like a good top A.
Probably.
Yeah.
It's a classic. It's a classic. It's hard to, you know.
Oh man, I love this. Four Winds is my favorite of all time cadence.
What's your favorite cadence, Joe?
For me, it's between Airborne Ranger and Party Hardy.
Oh, really?
Really?
Interesting. I didn't. Okay. And John, you like Four Winds?
Mine's is Four Winds, so I'm biased on this one.
No,
Four
you're
Winds
okay. You
is,
put it up in like the A category, dude.
I feel like Four Winds is like super meaningful too, you know, because like you could do this with most of the cadences. You can make your own rendition dependent of your service.
You just mix and match different.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Four Winds just has that. I don't know. It made me cry the first time I heard it.
From the east to the west, U.S. Army is the best.
That's right. Mama, can't you see? I like that one too.
That was all right. Say like B, probably like solid B on that one.
Yeah, like a safe B.
You ain't lying, dude, because like sometimes you be doing cadence and you be like, it starts making you think. And like, because you be singing about like being back home or like the people you're missing and stuff, and you're still like marching or running, and you're like, like start thinking about shit too much. You know what I mean? You're like, shit, like I wasn't trying to cry this morning. What the fuck? You know what I mean? Like,
good one. Hey Jody.
Can you play that one? I'm not too familiar with that one.
I got you, man.
And he's got to be.
If she's holding him tight. While I work. All day. Toss and turn. All night. To a different story.
Need a clearer version?
Nah, I'd just say C category for that one.
Yeah. Bottom C.
Bottom. Like a bottom. Jody's a bottom.
Next one is remember JFK.
Not familiar with that one at all.
I have one here.
Let's hear it.
Oh wait, you know what? You were started.
Oh no, these fucking assholes are playing it on guitar.
These fucking assholes. Fuck those assholes.
All right, so okay, I can't really find it. So there's a different version of it. It's called "It's All Right."
It's all right. 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 It's okay. It's all right. It's okay. We've seen better days. We've seen better days. Hey.
Oh yeah. Okay. I'd say that's gonna be like.
I'm not crazy about this one.
I'm not crazy about it, but it's nostalgic. I'd put that one like B or C probably. B or C.
I put it like a mid B.
Yeah, you know, it's nostalgic. It's nostalgic.
Put it below Mama, can't you see that?
Yeah.
Well, the you have to have some cadences go a lot better depending on who's singing them. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, and some of them require like a little bit of like a soulful voice. You know what I mean? Or being able to inflect and actually kind of like sing the cadence versus like just shouting it at the formation. You know what I mean?
This is true.
Just saying.
Next one is Steamroller. I know
this steamroller, baby.
There we go.
Rolling on down the line. Yeah, that's gonna be
I think there's like a bottom A.
Yeah, it's an A. That's another classic. Do you guys know where that cadence comes from?
No.
It was an Elvis song.
Oh, really?
Swear, I'm not fucking making this up. Like that was a fucking Elvis song. Like 100%.
You won't believe what I've seen. Are we familiar with this one?
Negative.
Let's see.
Mm-mm.
You won't believe what I see. You won't believe what I see in the army. In the army. You won't believe what I see. You won't believe what I see in the army. In the army. And boots, ACU, Taliban, Pakistan.
I'll give it a C.
See?
Yeah.
I'm really trying to be careful with these tracks because I don't know. Like, can you?
I remember that cadence. I remember. I mean, it's in the same tone as like a lot of the other ones. Like it's just they just kind of mix.
Are we
and match
going to
work.
get copyright strike for art for military cadences? Is that it?
No.
Are we going to get copyright? No.
Oh fuck no, dude. And if they do it, I'm telling you, Joe or John, if they keep fucking with us with shit like that, dude, like we need to fucking have a way to fucking like strike back.
You know what's funny? You know what's funny? How I've learned so many of the loopholes from Twitch. No, I have never gotten a strike on Twitch.
Good. Well, nor should you. We don't do shit like that. So when we have gotten strikes, we weren't doing anything wrong.
It says here some and actually it says most cadences are in the public domain. So
yes, that is correct.
Mm-hmm.
Hard work. That's one of my favorite. Hard work.
Hard work works. Yeah, no, that's a good. I feel like that's a superior one.
That's S tier right there.
Mm-hmm.
Easy S tier right there. That's a real famous fucking cadence. Like
heard it on. Yeah, no, that's a good one. I remember when I first heard that when I was like, "What the fuck is he saying?" And then I heard "hard work works." I'm like, "Oh shit!"
Like fuck it, like that shit'll get you dick hard fucking first thing in the morning, dude.
Next one is "heard it on the radio," and this one goes. Oh, the days.
Meh.
Delta.
Doo-doo.
Yeah.
Come on over.
You gotta play.
I don't know this one either. Here we go.
Come on over. It was not over. So put your weapon next to mine. And we'll shoot them all down the line. I shot Insurgent One. Did that one just for fun. So put your weapon next to mine. And we'll shoot them all down the line.
I like that one. I
like that one too. I'd
give that one like a B.
That's definitely B.
Yeah, that was all right.
Sorry, you're gonna have to go. JFK.
Remember, JFK can just keep getting moved.
Well, he can just keep getting shot. Apparently.
Yeah.
God damn, Jay.
Oh, too soon.
And that's gonna be the one thing that gets us fucking taken down this week too.
Oh,
watch.
Give me a
That's gonna be the one fucking thing. YouTube's just gonna be like, these fucking asshats made a fucking presidential shooting joke.
Motherfuckers, like you tell those goddamn censors to get the fucking sand out of their fucking vagina, dude. Okay, like I don't need this shit.
Listen,
right.
The fact checkers are gone. Okay, we're back, baby. We're back, baby. I'm just saying. You may see us on Facebook once or twice again. I'm just saying. Okay, we're almost done. Letter in the mail. What's this one?
That's C or D. I already know that.
You already know that one.
It's not a bad cadence. It's not a bad cadence, but it's nothing special. It's definitely nothing special.
Squillini, where are we putting Party Hardy?
Yeah, dude.
Throw that one. I'm gonna go fucking high A's also with Party Hardy.
And shoot him in the head is either going to be an A or fucking S tier.
I'm going to throw it in an S tier. Now, this one, I've never heard this one.
Can you play it?
I'm going to play it right now.
I saw the Taliban. Yeah, I think I know this one.
Here we go.
I saw the Taliban dressed in black. I
saw the Taliban dressed in black.
My tool in his back. That's
my tool in his back.
I was the one he did not see. I was the one he did not see. U.S. Army Infantry.
That's superior.
Yeah.
I think
I definitely like the songs that involve killing. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like, just kind of like makes me feel all warm and fuzzy inside.
I feel like that might be the best cadence I may have ever heard in my life.
My favorite was one called it was like Sitting on the Front Porch, but it was like sitting on the front porch, listening to the music on the radio.
There's also Little Bird.
Yeah, like the Little Bird. Yeah.
Yep.
Like Little Bird with a yellow bird with a yellow bill.
Yep.
Sitting on the window.
Yellow bird, yellow bill, sitting up the windowsill.
Yeah. Yep.
And I mean, if you guys know what happens after you, it's not a nice story.
Not good.
Yeah,
it's definitely not good for the bird.
Now, this is a really good S tier list right here. This is good. This is really good. And
we did good.
And I just want to give a huge shout out to Jonathan Michael Fleming. I'll make sure to put like his link in the description once like the show is over and stuff like that. To give him his credit, because wow, it's really good. That's really good.
Cadence can be fun. And believe it or not, cadence is like a pretty good morale builder too.
Yeah.
Like it can be. It can be. A lot of people just don't buy into it. Like I was shocked when I went over when I went over to the infantry, like cadence was like, you just didn't do it. Like nobody did it. And it was like, I'm looking around. I was like, I'd been singing cadence since I was a private, with the engineers.
Yeah.
And then I go over to the infantry, and it's like nobody gave a fuck. They were like just quiet. Like they like running quietly. You know what I mean? And I'm just like just in misery, all the time. Like the infantry was really miserable, just miserable all the time. You know what I mean? Like, and I missed it. I'm not gonna lie. Like, 'cause like I'm talking from 2010 until basically the end of 2014. It was like always singing cadence all the time. As soon as I fucking reclassed, I never sang cadence again. Like, so for a few years, I was getting really good at it. I had a bunch of songs. I used to practice in the shower before, like the night before we'd have like a cadence run. I practiced in the shower, so I could call cadence, and got to the infantry, and I just didn't exist after that. Like infantry was too cool for school.
Interesting. Now, I do want to bring something up. I made an announcement last week in our Discord, and if you're not part of our Discord, make sure you click the link in our description to join it. Just want to let you guys know we do make a change with very small things about uploading our episodes. So, and also this kind of keeps the boys in check too, to kind of be careful with more stuff, because I'm going to be doing less editing, and that's really, I'm starting to realize maybe I shouldn't be editing so much, right? Maybe some of these things we should just be natural, but also this also gives the opportunity for everybody, and not just DD214, but everybody on Clean Sanchez Media that goes live to be. I don't want to. It sounds kind of assholish when I say in your best behavior. You know what I mean?
You're not wrong, John. Like we've been in the middle of an episode before when we were still on Facebook a long time ago. We were in the middle of a fucking episode, and we had viewers, we had people watching, and they fucking shut us down like mid
and couldn't go back.
And we didn't do anything wrong. They just literally fucking shut us down. Yeah, and that's how we ended up starting to jump from like platform to platform to figure out how we can get to a place where we don't get fucking censored. That's why we have a goddamn disclaimer and at the beginning, and that's why John includes all his links, all the different shit that we talk about. We include links, and we do censor ourselves enough as it is. But this is a R-rated podcast, so like this is not for kids. Like,
no, there should be no kids here.
Well, and we shouldn't have to fucking tiptoe through the goddamn tulips just because on the off chance that somebody might fucking slip in. You know what I mean? Like I don't fucking give a fuck if they're fucking 10 years old and they're not supposed to be here. Fucking talk to their parents, not me.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? That's not my fucking fault. That's their fucking fault.
Yeah, and so I always felt like, because I do love raw interactions, raw reactions and stuff like that. So I am going to be doing less editing for the shows. What that means is you're not going to see uploads unless it's like maybe 10-minute clips of the episodes and stuff like that, but the lives are going to stay up.
Yeah.
Lives are going to stay up. I'm not getting rid of them. If there's something I need to tweak in there somewhere, maybe like if I dox myself by accident or something, something minuscule, I can edit it in the YouTube, stuff like that. But all the live episodes will stay up there. But the reason why we're doing this because, we do our live shows, which are specifically for YouTube.
Yes.
But we do upload on Spotify, which, we upload to Spotify for podcasters, which in turn brings us to iHeartRadio, Amazon Music,
all the other places,
Apple, And so, but the only other place that you could listen or watch this podcast is on Spotify directly. And on Spotify, you're able to interact with us. You're able to actually, there's a comment section, there's polls and stuff like that. So I'm kind of focusing more on that, but also because look, I don't want to be monetized by YouTube. That's just, there seems to be too many overcomplications with it. I like how we do things here as a broadcast service. Check,
hard agree.
And I'm not trying to dry beg. Check out our merch. If you want to support this channel, check out the merch. But there's some things, and this is not for me to make work easier, but more work is starting to come my way, and I want to find a way to make it make more sense without having to double upload on something that's already out.
Yeah.
Like for example, like today, I'm gonna take out the part with the not take out. I'm gonna go to the part where we did the S tier. And I'm going to upload it as its own separate clip, like its own separate clip for the YouTube. So it's
sounds
like,
fine with me.
And then if you want to watch the episodes, go on Spotify or click the live tab.
Yeah. It's usually on Monday. So it's usually the day after our podcast. But what I usually do on Mondays is once I start waking up and get ready to hop in the shower, I turn on our podcast and I listen to the podcast from the day before, just so I can hear how we sounded and like how we interacted and how we talked. And usually just re-listening to the live podcast, it's fine. It's fine on my end. Like I rarely ever come across anything that might be a problem, put it that way.
Yeah.
It's very rare. Very occasionally one of our voices gets muffled or there might be an audio tick or something. Outside of that, John, and Joe too. We've been at this. All the three of us have been at this so long now. We functionally censor ourselves. That's why I get so pissed off trying to fucking like walk on eggshells for all these like platforms and streaming services. Because like, dude, motherfuckers, we're not doing anything wrong.
Yeah,
we're not doing anything that 500 other motherfuckers aren't already doing. You know what I mean? But we keep taking the hits, and I'm like, fuck that shit. Like, we shouldn't be taking any hits right now because we didn't do anything fucking wrong. Like,
you're doing everything according to the law,
Well, it's like how many of these fucking so-called social what do you call them, the fucking influencers or whatever the fuck?
Yeah.
Their entire platform is taking other people's shit and copying and pasting it onto theirs, and all they do is like comment over it. And it's like it's not even their content. And like but they're getting clicks and views off of shit that doesn't even belong to them, and they're allowed to do it. And
that's why
we do that shit like once and we get a strike. We do it like once and we get like an immediate strike.
Because like I've always played with the idea of making DD214 Twitch exclusive, right? But here's the problem with that. You ready?
We
would go ham. Because if we knew that we were able to play like a Metallica song during our show for a break or something like that,
Sure.
we would do it, you know?
Yeah, if we wanted to, yeah.
I mean, if we had, and I'm not even playing with the idea anymore because I like us on YouTube. You know what I mean? Like, I played with the idea of making DD214 exclusively on Twitch, like do the Clean Sanchez Media thing. Oh, what's this? Oh my God, thank you. I got a bunch of Hershey Kisses.
I got a tray of cinnamon rolls.
Holy shit! I got a.
Hey, would you like a kiss? Would you like a kiss?
I want a kiss. I want a kiss, but not like that.
Below the nether regions.
Yeah, I definitely want a couple of kisses. Okay.
Oh man, but you know that's
Well, and I would love to be able to do DD214 network like pirate radio, and just literally do whatever the fuck we want.
That we have to do on Twitch, but yeah.
Well, and like you said, that's kind of the problem. We would go ham, and we would do whatever the fuck we want, and I'm sure we'd have a good time doing it, but we would never be able to upload that to like YouTube because we'd get copyright strikes.
Yeah,
immediately.
Yeah.
Fucking immediately.
Unless this is where my brain started kicking in too, and I was just like, well, what do I put in place of like that Metallica song that we played on Twitch? Do I put a commercial? Do I replace it with an ad?
I just this week, and thank you for reminding me, I started getting some ideas for making. Remember we talked about making like fake commercials?
Yes.
Like it's coming. I'm gonna get a script together for you, and then
I need to get you and Gio together.
I've got ideas for days when it comes to like just dumb shit like that. Where like, yeah, and I'd be happy to record a commercial.
Mm-hmm.
That's our commercial, not ICP's. You know what I mean? Like, I like my chili hot, so goddamn hot you can cook a hog's ass in a spoonful. You know what I mean? Like, do you remember that shit, Joe?
God damn it, Jay. Yes, I do.
You just brought the North Carolina out of him. You heard that?
You motherfucker.
You motherfucker. You fucker, goddamn you.
Yeah, no, but guys, I really hope you guys are. I mean, I have some ideas too for you guys. I really want to do some like some short video content stuff like reviews. Oh, actually, I've been wanting to show you guys something that that I forgot to show you 2 weeks ago. It's a movie trailer.
Okay.
For a movie called Warfare.
Okay.
This is a good way to end the show, and then we'll go into the final thought or whatever and stuff like that.
I like the title of the movie so far.
I think it's filmed. It's actually made by a. I think it's made by a veteran, a combat film. This movie, but let's check out the trailer for Warfare. It's made by A24.
All right.
Let's see.
How's it going?
Going well. Okay. That's that new guy energy.
I've seen this trailer.
Oh, he's back. That's the fourth fucking time he's done that.
So you're peeking at probing?
Peeking with serious intent to probe.
Alpha 2, we might have guys starting to move on our position.
Copy, we're getting a buildup of activity here too.
Yeah, I definitely see weapons at this point.
Yeah, we have definite massing.
Redman 08 is profane. We're seeing activity converging to your north and south.
This is Frogman 6 Romeo. We need evac at our last known position.
We have severely wounded. Who's the severely wounded?
It's not you.
It's me? Who is it?
No, it's not you.
No, is it?
Copy 1, we're in contact 2.
You coming to you or you coming to us?
Stand by. We'll let you know when we're inbound.
Let's move!
Here's the plan.
ETA 5 minutes, over.
The scouts are gonna lead us out, and I'm bringing up the rear. Pop smoke. Smoke out. We are all coming back.
OP1, they are en route to you.
3 minutes out! 3 minutes! Eyes on me and only me. Has anyone looked at you? I'm fucked up. 2 minutes out! 2 minutes!
Where are you guys?
Look for the blood and the smoke. Multiple bad guys trying to get to our position. Inbound! Inbound! Find cover downstairs! 1 minute out! We have enemy on our building and all surrounding buildings.
Roger that. Stand by. Going hot.
You gotta get ready, man. It's gonna hurt.
On my count. 1, 2, 3.
I could dig it.
Are we watching this movie?
I think I might check it out. Yeah, it looked pretty good. It looked pretty good.
It's probably going to be the fucking best war movie since fucking Saving Private Ryan.
Yeah, I think the one thing that I love about what it said in part of the trailer, everything is based off of memory.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so it's like, you know, yeah, we may get some fictionalized stuff where he's going off of memory and whatever story is being told here, this looks like it's going to be a good story.
Yeah, it looks fun. It definitely looks fun, and that's Iraq in 06 was no fucking joke.
Yeah,
like,
uniforms looked good. They looked accurate. Everything looked good.
They look like they're playing Marines. I think they're playing Marines.
Yeah, I think it is because weren't most of them in Iraq during that time? Was it mostly Marines?
It wasn't mostly Marines, but they had certain areas that, like the Anbar province and
yeah,
like the Triangle of Death, like freaking what was that video game? What was that video game that was based on
Indrid? What's up, man?
Fallujah. Yeah, they were all Marines were all up Fallujah's ass, like big time.
That video game is so crazy. I still need
to fucking play it. I still need to fucking play
it. They still haven't said anything about console. I don't know what's going on with them.
We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out one of these days, John.
Yeah.
By the end of this year, he's buying a gaming laptop. We got this.
I have goals this year. First up is a goddamn car. Okay, let's get the car out of the way.
Yeah. That's why I said by the end of the year you're buying this.
Get a car that has a gaming PC already built inside of it.
No, don't buy a Tesla.
No, I'm not buying a.
No, don't buy a Tesla.
No, I'm
not. No, we don't fuck with Elon skunk.
No, we don't. We really don't. Like, we kind of aren't really big fans of billionaires here. So.
I'm not a fan of racist people either. So
no, especially not that. That's even worse. That's even worse.
Yeah.
If you combine the two, we really fucking hate your guts.
Yeah. You know if you combine the two and you come into a room with the three of us in there, it's gonna look like a smash room. It's gonna look like a smash room.
I love to
Go ahead, Joe.
I'll fuck with the wife all the time because it's like I'm not racist, so I'll just like we'll be out in public and I'll be like fucking white people.
Yeah.
just because like we'll pass like a group of people, like past a group of black people one day in the grocery store, and they were bitching about how white people and their white privilege, and I just was like, fucking white people. As I'm walking
just bunch of fucking Peckerwoods. Like, what the fuck?
That is so fucking funny, man.
And they kind of just stopped fucking talking, looked up,
and just looked at you and just like
Amy's walking beside me, and she's just like, "You motherfucking asshole."
There's two kinds of people in this world. Racist people and white people.
It's so funny how, like, you know, you could say a joke like that, right? Or even be around like people who actually feel that way and make a joke about it in front of them, even if they really truly do feel like that. You know what I mean? And like kind of tell them, are you hard? And it's kind of like, you know, it's a crazy play on words.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy play on words. But
Absolutely.
Fuck yeah, guys. This has been a fantastic episode today. What a run. Excited.
Mm-hmm. We've been doing good. We've been on kind of a good streak this last, I don't know, several months, really. We've been on kind of a good streak. So
we've been having fun.
Yeah. And that's like if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Right. Like, that's kind of where I'm I'm sitting with it right now. It's like I'm happy. You guys are happy. Freaking, we're not doing anything wrong. We're not getting banned. We're not getting fucking shut down. Like, I'm cool. Like, I can dig it.
Yeah. Same. Is it somebody's? Did someone take the final thought this week, or is it
you had it? Well, we all three of us kind of chimed in last week, so it's probably one of you guys at this point. I think.
Yeah, it's either me or you, John. It doesn't matter to me.
Yeah, I'll take it. What date? What's today's date? It's the 12th, January 12th, 2025. We're still at the beginning of the year, guys. We're still there. And people are still in a great mood, and others are in a really bad mood, and others are just in a mood that they don't even want to move. Okay? They don't even want to move.
And that's okay too.
You know? But while you're in that mood, we just like Jay was saying earlier, we were talking about earlier, sometimes singing cadences makes you think back at home. Sometimes just singing songs makes you think back at home, and especially if you're not home. And you could sometimes feel not home when you're not with yourself. You could be sitting in your bedroom, everybody's having a good time downstairs, but you could still not be there. And it's time for you to come to the light. Guys, we go through stuff every day. Addictive personalities are one thing. I have an addictive personality. If there's something that I'm into, I dive into it, and then I have this wild emotional dump after. Emotional dumps are a thing. They do exist, whether you're a fighter, a construction worker, a babysitter. Emotional dumps do exist, and they do take a hold of you. And a lot of it comes from addictive personality too. Like I said, I have an addictive personality. If there's something that I'm into, like a TV show, I will sit there and watch everything about it until I'm satisfied with every answer. And then I go through this depressive mood because I don't have any more information to take in. And that fucking sucks. When I hit that roadblock, I run out of ideas. I just stop thinking altogether. You know what I mean? And I hate that. It just happened to me a couple days ago. I'm working on specific stuff, and during a specific point in my investigation, I ran through a roadblock, and I was frustrated. I was put into a bad mood. But I didn't let it overcome me. I spoke to my wife, talked to a couple other guys about it, kind of let out my thoughts, and just went with the day, and the example here is to talk to somebody about it. It doesn't need to be someone it doesn't need to be a relative. It could be a complete stranger. And you could find that complete stranger in the National Suicide Hotline. You could text or call 988 or dial 1-800-273-8255. That's 1-800-273-TALK. Okay, you guys are needed every single day. And even if someone hasn't told you today, you're needed. You're wanted, and you are loved, and you belong here. And we're going to say that every single day, every single week, because you do belong here. You really, really fucking do. Okay? So, guys, I'm going to say it one more time. You could dial 988 or 1-800-273-8255. 1-800-273-TALK. Okay, this is it. And Injured Corbin says, I have issues. Dude, I do too. Joe's got them. Jay's got them. It's what makes us human. If you're not feeling sad, if you're not feeling anxiety, where is the humanity in you? There is not one person in this world who doesn't go through something like that. Yeah.
I was just telling a friend of mine recently, I was like, when we get to this age, like, I'm a little bit older than you guys, but you guys are not that far behind me. By the time we get to this age in our lives, good luck meeting somebody who hasn't been through some shit. because we're getting that old now. You know what I mean? We're not old, but we're getting there, and we're getting older. And if you meet somebody and they haven't been through some shit, they're lying. They're fucking lying. Like I guarantee you, everybody at our age, they've lost somebody, they've had to endure some kind of trauma, like something has happened in their life. Something has happened that ripped them apart, and they had to put the pieces back together. Because I think it kind of just comes with the territory. When you start encroaching on middle age, it comes with the territory.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, like it really does. Like, and it's not doesn't mean you're a bad person. Doesn't mean anything. It's literally like good luck getting to 40 years of age and not enduring repeated trauma, repeated traumas, and shit that ain't even your fault came out of left field, and the universe just kicked your fucking dick inside out. Like freaking, like it's gonna happen. It's gonna fucking happen. You know what I mean?
And you're not gonna be prepared for it.
No, and you never see it. And I don't want to say you never see it coming, but a lot of times you don't see it coming, and you get blindsided by it. And there's nothing you can do but endure. All you can do is endure it. That's your only and best option is to just endure. And if you can do that, that's where we talk about make it 5 more minutes, make it another day. On this show, we ask you guys for a week. We ask for 168 hours on this show. That's why we do that. Because sometimes that's all you can do is make it to the next day, make it to the next week, make it to the next month, make it to 5 fucking minutes from now if it's that bad. Make it to 5 fucking minutes from now.
And you'll make it there faster than you think too.
And the part that pisses me off the most is it makes us stronger. And I wish we didn't have to get our strength from having our goddamn junk kicked in by the universe. You know what I mean? Yeah. I wish I could get more strength just from existing and being nice and being happy, right? But I don't.
That's right.
I get it from enduring the bullshit. And that's what we do. And that's what we do best is we endure. So we want all of you guys to endure out there. We want to see you here in another week. We will probably know within the next 3 hours. I think the game just started. We'll know within the next 3 hours what we're doing next week. We hope to be live. There is a possibility for those of you that join us live. There is a possibility we might have to start early next week. Be prepared for that. And then other than that, we want you guys to have a good week. We want you to join us every week. This is like our little, messed up version of church. And this is our way for the 3 of us. This is our way to be accountable, not only to ourselves, but to our brothers and sisters around the world, that we are here. We are here on time every week. This is like our proof of life, and we ain't fucking going anywhere if we can help it.
That's right.
So hang tough, hang in there, and please join us. Be in formation in 168 hours. So yeah,
that's right, guys.
Yep.
Black socks, black unit, black and yellows. You already know.
Yep,
guys. We love you. Have a good day. Wear a scarf. And never trust a man with a mustache.